You can feel it coming on. The annoying body aches and the constant feeling like you're going to fall over because you're so tired. You also have that annoying sniffling and coughing. And you're probably in denial because you most likely have the flu. The flu can affect anyone, and the prevention is very simple, along with the treatment being very minimal. There are many different causes and effects of the flu. According to the Gale Encyclopedia of Nursing and Allied Health, the the flu is defined as a highly infectious respiratory disease caused by certain strains of the influenza virus. This virus is when the virus is inhaled, it attacks cells in the upper respiratory tract, and there's very common symptoms like sniffling and sniffling and coughing, the body aches, and running high fever. There are three different kinds of the flu. There's influenza A, influenza B, and influenza C. Influenza A and B are the two most common. Influenza C isn't all that common. Influenza A and influenza B are very, very similar. However, there's one big difference that sticks out. Influenza B only affects humans. Influenza A can affect mammals and birds along with humans. They are both seasonal, and these are both of the viruses that the flu vaccine prevents. However, these viruses are constantly changing, and they're never the same for every person and every year. This this influ this these types of influenza can affect up to 20% of the population. It is spread by people who are already infected by the sneezing and the coughing that happens. There's no one treatment for it. Actually, there's no treatment at all. The one thing that the doctors always tell you to do is simply let it run its course. So if you have it, you're going to want to get a lot of sleep and you're going to want to drink a lot of fluids. This lets your body have the time to restore itself. Normally, when the person has it, they are laid up for 3 to 7 days. There are antiviral medications like Relenza. However, these only shorten the flu duration and it doesn't actually take care of it. And if you don't catch it within the first couple of days, it won't actually do the job that it's meant to do. Like I said, make sure and drink plenty of fluids and make sure and get plenty of sleep. If your fever has been gone for at least 48 hours, you're probably okay to go back to work or go back to school. However, don't push it because if you end up going back too soon, not only will you get other people sick, but your recovery will take longer. The prevention for this is very simple. You simply need to stay clean. Yes, there is the flu vaccine. However, this does not completely affect everyone. Some people it actually doesn't affect at all and you can still get the virus. And like I said, it only takes care of influenza A and influenza B. The flu vaccine actually helps a lot of different people, but like I said, you could still end up getting it. So if you really want to prevent it, make sure that you're staying clean. Make sure that you're washing your hands whenever you're around somebody that's coughing or sniffling, and when you go to the bathroom or touch a door handle or anything like that, make sure that you're washing your hands. Yes, you can use hand sanitizer, but it doesn't do the same effect as actual washing your hands does. Also, make sure that you're sanitizing and disinfecting often. So if you're at work and somebody sneezes on your desk, make sure that you get a disinfectant wipe out right away and make sure that you clean up the place. If you have children and one of your children ends up getting the flu, make sure that child is not around other children because children are more susceptible to get it. As I said, make sure that you're sanitizing and disinfecting often and make sure that you keep washing your hands. Also, get the flu vaccine if you really want to take that extra step of prevention. The flu can affect everyone, and the treatment is very minimal. All you have to do is make sure that you keep washing your hands and make sure that you're disinfecting and keeping yourself clean. The flu can affect anyone, and the treatment and the prevention are rather simple.